Cubic 851, turn right heading 180. Order 14 Papa, turn right 245, report localizer established 27.
Hey everyone, welcome back to DJ's Aviation. The Airbus A380 is labelled by many as the king of the skies, and is an aircraft I know is of great interest here on the channel. With that being said, since the shutdown of production was announced back in February, questions have been raised as to how much longer we'll be seeing the type fly. An obvious concern and misconception people have actually had, which is completely understandable, is that with the production shutting in 2021, all Airbus A380s will also be removed from service. That, though, is not going to be the case. In today's video, I plan to go over airlines' plans for the Airbus A380. We'll begin with more widely the future of the A380 before going into carrier specifics. The Airbus A380, despite seeing production cease in just 2 years, will continue flying for decades to come, according to Airbus. Currently, multiple airlines have announced the removal of all, if not some, of their A380s though over the coming years, the majority of which you may be aware of. Air France will be returning 5 of its Airbus A380s, which equates to half of its total A380s flying today to lessers following a thorough review by the new CEO Benjamin Schmith. Air France will be removing half of their A380s because they believe the type is far too expensive to run in comparison to the Boeing 777-300ER, which they do deploy on very similar routes to the Airbus A380. Lufthansa were also another airline to announce the removal of some of their own Airbus A380s. They'll be returning 6 of their 14 A380s, and these particular super jumbos will be sold back to Airbus and will arrive back home in 2022 and 2023. The future of these particular A380s once returned to Airbus are completely unknown, and whether they'll eventually be used as second-hand options at a reduced price is certainly a possibility. Following Air France and Lufthansa, Qatar Airways also announced that they would be retiring their own Airbus A380s in favour of the new Boeing 777X in 2024. This will be on the 10-year anniversary of its delivery, a period where these aircraft are usually hitting their prime with airlines. Despite these 3 airlines announcing the removal of all, if not some of their A380s, the future will still very much see the A380 as part of it, but certainly not at the same capacity as the A350 or 787. Airlines that do still fly their A380s value them very highly, and the vast majority are incredibly happy with the aircraft. It's not just the airlines, though, which are happy with the type. The Airbus A380 has quickly become known as a traveller's favourite, with its spacious economy classes and absolutely breathtaking cabin products. This is what I'll move on to now. An indication that the A380s will fly well past 2021 with multiple airlines is their future fleet plans. The first perfect example is the Airbus Cabin Flex option for Qantas on their Airbus A380. Airbus developed this new cabin last year and will see up to 11 more premium economy seats or 7 more business class seats becoming available for the airline. Another example is Air France, who while did announce the removal of half their A380s, also said that their current A380 product for business is no longer meeting the standard which is accepted by so many travellers. The cost to refurbish all their current A380s would be too large, so they've said that they will be refurbishing the 5 A380s in 2020. The option that they're taking should make the A380 a more attractive option for their travellers and customers. The various cabin adjustments extend to Emirates, who are constantly trying to up their cabin in the higher classes. These various improvements to cabins across airlines do indicate that the Airbus A380 will be around for a lot longer than some first thought. And, of course, while it won't still be produced, airlines will still be flying it. So if you haven't had the opportunity to fly on the aircraft and would like to, you're still going to have plenty of time. With that being said, thank you very much for watching this video of mine, and I do hope it answered a question of yours if you had this particular one, and I do look forward to you all joining me in the next one.
Race all of these broken dreams in flight, and we'll fly.